I guess hopefully you can hear me this time. Alright, so yeah, you probably just heard me twice if you are following along. And yeah, it should be all working now. There we go. Okay. Oh my god, Altman. What are you... Why? Why? What are you... I love you. Do you not have anything else you can that you want to spend your money on? I guess welcome to being a subscriber, Timotheus Maximus. Thanks to my dear... Fucking Christ, man. Welcome to, you know, I don't even remember what I call it anymore. The tiers for my thing. But you're Retep and Timotheus. You are now 5,000 bits. That's what, $5? $50? That's not 50. That's 50. That's... Wait, is that 50? 10,000... 10,000, yeah. What the fuck? Altman. Stop. Holy fuck. I haven't even loaded up the creation kit completely yet. Fuck me, man. I'm glad I have my webcam on so you can see my initial reaction now, at least. Fuck. Pay no attention to all of these. They are 100% legally acquired creation kit things. And I'm sticking to that story. Yeah, you're subscribed to my channel now, and you and Retep have access to my my custom Toki, the Xenomorph. I'm probably gonna change that at some point. My custom emoji, because I don't really play Alien Isolation anymore. But like shit. Hey Merc, welcome to the stream. Some crazy shit's happening over on Twitch. So Merc Bandit, who's there in the chat, is one of my most, I would say, diehard fans of my YouTube channel, Brotherhood Redacted, or Wonderside, which does the show Brotherhood Redacted. And so yeah, Merc, a gentleman by the name of Altman Be Praised, has donated at this point $350 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subscriptions for my viewers to my Twitch channel. Fuck. Oh shit, I need to fix my a Fallout 3 view. Oh no, it's fixed. Never mind. I just don't have anything loaded up over there yet. Oh my god, like the white... Now that I have 3 monitors here, I look like a fucking ghost. The white balance is so fucking crazy. What would happen if I turned on my lamp? Would I, like, just become translucent? Nah, it don't really change much. Oh, fuck. Well, so for those of you who are tuning in today, I plan on streaming a lot more today than I usually do. I mean, last night I streamed like something like almost 7 hours of content. Hey, thank you for the follow, Timotheus. It is red money for sure. Absolutely right.
Cans of paint you scavenge from hardware down at the fence. I'll pay good caps for 'em. Running low.
Wait, which one is it?
The Anacat paint jobs on a T60s.
Hey, that's cool. Anyway, so yeah, last night I streamed like 4 or 5 hours of Fallout 4 modding, rebuilding the Citadel, and I streamed like an hour and a half or 2 hours of Devil May Cry, DMC Devil May Cry gameplay. But I'm actually off work today, so I'll probably be taking a break at about 4 to run to the store and get some snacks, and I'll be back to continue on, because I'm really wanting to actually try and fucking finish the I'm definitely not going to finish. I'll probably finish the B ring, and I'll probably be able to get started on the laboratory section of the Citadel today. So we'll be able to see our boy Liberty Prime, and that's going to be a pain in the ass due to how NAF has his shit situated. Fortunately, I mean, it's at least snapped, so, I mean, the worst I'll have to do is change my snap settings to what his is. He said it was either 4 or 8, so I'll have to test to see about that. But he also likes to move things around quite a bit. He does a lot more kit bashing than I do as well. There we go. Alright, so now we can actually get started here. Hey, that's cool. You're gonna have to change your name to Altman Be Praising, because you're already praised, as far as I'm here. Like, I wish that, like, if we had, like, our own pantheon here, you would definitely be, like, a patron saint. Alright, so here's what we have of the B-ring so far, and you can see the original Fallout 3 version down in the lower right corner, for those of you who are new to the stream. So that area that we're looking at, it's more or less like this, is essentially the exact same thing that we're looking at here. So I'm going to do like a little once over and check everything, because I think for the most part I've got a lot of it already kind of situated. But I'm wanting to go through and add some effects and some extra little bits and bobs here and there, and really kind of hopefully bring this whole place together. And I'm also going to be placing, you're going to be like, so these wires that I have placed like right here, those are called splines, and I'm going to be placing a whole lot more. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. It's not a particularly exciting thing, but it needs to be done. So let's see. So I got like halfway through this hallway, so that's about right here. And that one just goes like straight across. And honestly, I probably should have placed the lights before I had started doing those wires here, because in hindsight, I could have just like moved the wires around the lights instead of moving the lights around the wires. But you know, hindsight's always 20/20. That's what they say. That's what somebody says, I think. So I'm actually going to work on making these a little bit more kind of haphazard to make it look like they placed all of these brackets and wires themselves as well, instead of having them kind of like a more uniform the way they are in the original. So we've got one there, and then we've got another one more or less like right above this. There we go. Alright, and then this part's gonna be a little bit confusing. And another thing too is Alt-ban. I'm starting to, like, I've got this theory in my head now that you're a fan of hearing me say your name, and that might be the only reason that you're doing this. And it's a good strategy if that's what you're after, because it's working, Alt-man. I will sing your praises to the suns, the heavens, the moon, and the stars. Like fucking, I'm gonna start calling you the moon of my life, like they do in Dothraki culture in Game of Thrones. Okay, so this is definitely gonna be a part that's really confusing due to the fact that my brackets are a lot larger than the originals here. Like, fuck, dude. $400. The only thing that sucks now about that is that it's gonna take, like... So, according to Twitch rules, and this might be interesting for some of you guys, according to the Twitch rules and everything, the way bits work is it accumulates everything that you get, bits and cheer wise, over a month, right? And if it ends up being over $100 at the end of the month, then they will send you the money. I can't remember if they said within 45 days or after 45 days. So technically, I'm not going to see that for 2 months. So you've basically given me the coolest Christmas present, like, ever. Exactly, yeah, early Christmas. Which, actually, you know what? I'll even modify that and say that it could be a birthday present, because my birthday is in December as well. The new Twitch chat things. I don't know if subscribers get like special chat privileges or anything like that. I don't think I have it set up to where they do. But if you go to your emotes now, it should show that you have an emote that is specific to my channel, and it's just like a little xenomorph from the Aliens franchise. Because for a while I was streaming Alien Isolation. That was like one of the major things that people watched me do outside of modding Fallout 4. So
we have this Dolly.
we had made a joke while I was playing it about how we should name the xenomorph that follows you throughout Alien Isolation, and we named him Toki after the rhythm guitarist in Death Clock from the show Metalocalypse.
I'll get her. Just wait. Don't know how yet, but I will. Back to the sweet sound.
So yeah, this stream today might not be an exciting one for a minute because I'm going to be doing a lot of this. And what this is doing, if you're interested in Fallout modding at all, is these markers that I'm pointing at are spline endpoint markers. And a spline is basically another fancy word for a line in 3D space. As far as this is concerned, that might not be what it is, but it's, you know, the best thing I can come up with off the top of my head. And that's how you can create wires. And now that we've created our wire, of course, wires are not usually just like dead straight like that, so we'll adjust the slack on it so that way it looks a little bit more natural, like it's actually hanging. Alright, so that one's a metal cable, and then this one should be a metal cable as well. I'm going to make that, no, okay. That one and that one. There we go. And this one and this one. Which I think this one is supposed to be just regular black wire, which means that I have to modify it back down to 2. Choose one of these. I don't know if the black wire spline is actually... There's 3 different versions of the black wire spline, and I don't think that there's any major difference between them. You may notice that each of the splines have the word wind on them. Like every version of them has like a wind version, and it's pretty... Oh, I was meaning with the bits and cheers and all that. No idea what the deal was with them. Oh! Yeah, yeah, the bits are a way for people who might not have a lot of income or anything like that, or in some cases no income at all, to be able to donate to their favorite streamers. And not have to spend actual money. You can, however, buy the points with money, but there are alternative ways for you to get them as well. Like you can, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and hide the ones over here. I need to start doing that actually. There are, like, you can like fill out surveys and stuff like that and watch ads, I think, in order to get to earn bits. So even like as kind of like scummy as it sounds in hindsight, even kids could find a way to be able to donate money to their favorite streamers and not have to worry about spending their own cash. Or if you're like me and you're usually poor, which I'm not as poor as I was now, thanks to thanks to fucking Altman be praised, you can do it without having to worry about breaking your bank. And also, of course, it actually has like a built-in functionality in Twitch itself compared to just like what streamers used to do, where they would have like a link, which I do as well. I have a link at the bottom of my my Twitch page if anybody's like interested in donating. But while there is a notification that kind of pops up for that, there's not much beyond that. So the bits actually make it to where, you know, even in chat you recognize whenever somebody has donated, and you can like write out like a little line that shows up on the stream if you have it done up correctly. It's a pretty cool thing. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons I do this and why I stream it. Because unfortunately the project for recreating the Capital Wasteland is kind of dead. But there's still a couple of us kind of working on it, like very slowly in our free time, as kind of a hobby more than anything. And so I do this, I work on it for myself, and so that way people who might be interested in modding themselves can tune into my stream, and I can show them exactly how to do certain things. And unfortunately, with this area, there's not a whole lot of like advanced techniques that I can really get into at the moment. But there have been streams where I've done some pretty advanced things, like especially in regards to lighting. Especially, oh my god, you should have been there. Like, I might need to go check and see if there are any subway systems that aren't done. And I might stream myself working on those, because those have some really cool lighting effects that you can apply to them. Because there's like a lot of areas where like the ceiling's blown out, so you can kind of see the sky above it, and there's like a special ways that you can do that. It can be pretty fucking cool. And, I mean, like, I'm still learning a lot myself, too. And if you're ever interested in learning about modding, while I do it live, which can be really helpful to people, you can also... There are certain people on YouTube who have tutorials on how to do a lot of really cool things, especially this guy named Citadel 4494, who, a lot of the stuff I know I learned from watching his tutorials and kind of picking and gathering from there. Man, I'm not gonna lie, wearing a beanie was a bad idea. I'm already starting to feel a little overheated. I might have to stand up and go like turn on my fan. But I'm also kind of afraid of that because that's gonna be a lot of noise pollution.
Poetry night, and all the cubes and Clydes are scribbling nonsense down around the lounge. I think I'll cut out and hit the weight bench while the dorks act like their garbage is just the gitchiest. Bunch of squares.
I got further to go than I've ever been before. I got further to go as I walk across this floor. Well, I don't know what to do. Now it's one instead of two. I got further to go, 10 miles away from you. Well, I tried not to encourage you to send me right.
Okay, so this is the part that's really fun. So we've got a four-way junction here. Which, oh yeah, and that's one thing I was going to mention earlier, is down here, like, on the actual, like, creation kit, or the Fallout 3 creation kit, in the bottom right corner, way the fuck over in that corner down there. The wires are actually on the floor, but unfortunately, Fallout 4 does not have that kind of model for it. So, I came up with the ingenious idea to, put them on the ceiling instead, using splines. You know what? I completely agree with you. It is a whole lot less to trip on. Alright, so the first spline we're gonna make, and I'm gonna be like making these disappear as I go along, just because on these corner junctions, they fucking, oh my god, it gets crazy. So this one does connect to this one over here, and it's also gonna be really annoying because I have to like actually move these down, because the ones that I have on the walls are actually lower than the ones that I have on the ceiling. So that one, that's already incorrect. This one goes on the far right. There we go. And that's a metal cable. And then the next one let's see, so this one, hey Courier, you already missed it. Old man has already tipped 100 more dollars, caps, moolah, the big bucks, and he's already gifted 2 more subscriptions since we started this stream today. So I'm still not sure. I'm like, this could be like a continued dream from last night. I'm gonna have to wake up and go to work, you know, with like the disappointment of knowing that it was all a dream. All right, so the second one goes from here. Oh fuck, this is gonna get really confusing. It goes over to this one. And interestingly enough, there is actually one here that still connects over here to this one. Alright. Oops, don't want to make the entire wire disappear. Oh, I should probably duplicate that before I make it. Nope.
I'm Rowdy, your host with the keys to the kingdom of all things hep and hip. This is the
shit.
Cat's Meow, the most radioactive station in the Massachusetts
Alright, well
area.
that one's going to be semi-translucent.
Right,
yeah, I know. Holy fuck, right? Yeah. I agree. Alright, so this one also still connects over to the next one perfectly. And this one's the black wire, so we're gonna make it go back down to 2. I fucked up. God damn it. Alright, back to metal for this one. Dude, I feel you so hard. I'm not even going to be able to play it whenever it comes out because I don't own a console. But there's a lot of people on YouTube that I watch that I can't wait to see them play it, specifically. Like, I've watched essentially, it might not be exactly, but I have essentially watched every single Achievement Hunter game, like Grand Theft Auto Let's Play. And and I'm really excited to see them play. Okay, so you could send me a console if you want. I don't know what to say to that. I would act like, I don't know if you're being serious. If you are being serious, I would say that might be a waste because I don't have a TV. Like, essentially, like for me and my girlfriend, our entertainment is PC games and like streaming. We don't have cable. But we I mean, of course we have internet, but we don't have a TV or a console of any kind. I mean, I guess we have a 3DS. I mean, that's a handheld console. I suppose. Yeah, I mean, like my main monitor, the one that I'm looking at right now here in front of me, my biggest monitor that I've had forever. It actually can. I can hook up consoles to it. I've done it before. Like back whenever I had a 360. But I don't. Weirdly enough, I don't like playing it on my monitor just because it's got built-in speakers, and it sucks. And I don't know if you can. We can. I forgot what I was trying to say. I get distracted whenever I read while I talk. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. It's got built-in speakers, and I don't know if you can like hook up external speakers directly to a console. I don't think I was able to do it with my 360. Otherwise, I would have. But I don't know if you can do that with like an Xbox One or a PS4 or anything. Which I don't even know if that's like the audio can go through the controllers. Oh, and then you hook up a. Oh. Wait, hold on, dude. Do Xbox One controllers like have... Where's my controller at? It's over here somewhere. There it is. Can they fit like a regular ass like earphone jack? Okay, so I would definitely at least have to get like an Xbox headset. Oh my god, that would. I don't know. I guess that would be kind of cool. No, I can't do that. I can't accept. Like, I mean, you've essentially sent me enough money to buy a console already. I couldn't bring myself to like accept a console as well. Again, assuming that you were serious. I appreciate the offer though. Yeah, dude, Red Dead's gonna be so fucking good. I cannot wait to watch Chimera play it. Their balls, the horse's balls shrink in cold weather and water. The future is now, motherfucker. I know, right? It wasn't that long ago. I was playing, I was actually playing Vice City just for nostalgia's sake because I have it on Steam. Which, by the way, fuck, that game's hard as shit. Trying to go back to that. And like, fuck, just seeing how far games have come since then. So, okay, so we got the one that goes there. Oh. Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, so I got that one. Okay, so that one does connect to that one, but it doesn't connect there. It connects, weirdly enough, like in the middle of this wire. Oh my god, this is looking like a nightmare. But I mean, to be fair, that's kind of what cable management is. I'm really like, I know they teased or they announced Red Dead Redemption Online, and I'm sure that they're going to try to turn that into the next GTA Online. But I'm really interested in seeing like how they're going to do that, considering the setting, you know, because at least in Grand Theft Auto 5 you can have cars of varying size. Like they added like the Batmobile. They recently added the Speed Racer car. They added Kit 5000 from Knight Rider. They added jetpacks. They added mobile command centers and fucking lasers that you can fire from space, or orbital strikes at the very least. Maybe not lasers, but they added the fucking light cycles from Tron and shit. But that makes more sense in GTA's context. But in Red Dead Redemption, you have maybe the earliest cars, and I don't even think you'll have those because it's a prequel to Red Dead Redemption 1. And Red Dead Redemption 1, they were like they were like, ooh, new cars and shit. So this is like years before that. So you just got you have horses and carriages. I wouldn't be surprised if they add a car at some point in the future. It'll be like a shitty, you know, the earliest automobiles. We'll have to see how that goes though. But I'm very interested to see how they're gonna pull all of this off, you know. Is it a new voice actor? Because I kind of assumed that was just the original dialogue in general. Like, I didn't think that it was a new voice actor at all. If truth be told. Holy shit. Wow. That speaks volumes for it. Yeah, because I legitimately thought that it was like the original dialogue, just like ported into the game for the sake of like a video. So I knew that they were going to be redoing all the dialogue. I didn't know that they had already done Doc Mitchell though. I didn't notice the difference. Which, I mean, it's been a while since I've heard Doc Mitchell, so maybe he does sound different. I would have to like compare them side by side, but yeah, fuck. I was thinking about trying out for voice acting, because I have done voice acting in my YouTube series. I think this nightmare wire situation is finished. So yeah. Yeah, I know. That's one of the that's more or less what killed our project for sure, or at least it didn't necessarily kill it, but it definitely made a lot of people disinterested in working on it, which is why we shut it down. I mean, it's not the only reason, but it was a big contributing reason because there were a lot of people that were like, I don't want to replace all of that and everything. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to my PC, actually. But I think if we ever did restart, we would have to we would be doing that as well as taking on the momentous undertaking of trying to revoice the hundreds of thousands of lines that are in the game. But yeah, I was thinking about trying out voice acting for Fallout 4 New Vegas, but I don't know if I'd be good for it or not. I have done voice acting before. I mean, like, for those of you who might not know, I do have, hold on, I could have sworn that this was supposed to be shadow lights. That was the entire reason I chose this, was that I thought it had shadow lights in it. Because that would look fucking great if I could have shadows casting out from all of these, like, wires. Oh well, whatever. Because I do some voice acting for my own show back whenever it was a thing, which, you know, I've canceled it since then, unfortunately. But yeah, I do have the gear. I don't use it for streaming, but I do have semi-professional voice recording gear. Like, I've got a blue snowball. I've got a closet that I record in. And I don't want to brag, but I mean, like, I do know how to act. Like, I really hope that doesn't sound like I'm, like, trying to brag or anything, but, like, I know, you know, the difference between acting a scene and just kind of attempting to, like, not being able to really put anything into it. And I mean, I can do impressions as well to some degree. For fun, I actually tried to do some voices for Fallout 3 relatively recently. Like, I did some impressions of Gob and the ghoul companion, fucking Sharon. I did. I attempted to do Moriarty. President John Henry Eden. James, with Dad, pretty much. Though I didn't like that one. I didn't do a good job on that one. Yeah, it's definitely a hard thing to get into if you don't kind of, like, insert yourself into it the way I did. Because I would definitely not be voice acting at all if I didn't, you know, write a YouTube machinima series using Fallout 4, and not having access to actual voice actors already. It was just me and my friend voicing it. So I kind of forced myself into it and forced myself to learn. And it definitely starts off. I definitely started off a lot more robotic, but the more you get used to a character, the more you kind of you become the character, and the character evolves along with you as an actor. My cousin is an actress. She does porn. That's interesting. Speaking of porn.
Beebas just had to tell me his robo-pen pal walked on by with another gift. I think this Edna chick is trying to tell us something about these oddball holotape logs. Beebas, give it a spin while I get some coffee. Kooky-ass goofball, I thought. Where the hell's that
Yeah.
I've never seen this many feral ghouls at one
Oh
time
shit, it's the
before.
storyteller.
I'm running low on ammunition. Might have to improvise. Target that glowing one's arm. It has some kind of weapon I might be able to use. Good shot. Oh. This axe will make short work of the rest of them. Oh.
Yeah, D&D is a really fun one to do. It can be that can actually be pretty hard too, though, because a lot of times with D&D, unless you're working with a really good group of people that can kind of follow the story really well, to the point that you can actually kind of have a script, a lot of it is actually more improv than traditional acting, and improv is a lot harder than regular acting, to say the least.
Looks like obsidian. This axe. It's not a stone head tied to a wooden handle like the tribals make around the wasteland. The head and handle are a single continuous piece of black stone. I've never seen its like before. Yet, somehow, I know the name of this weapon.
The Fang of Ogwaltoth.
Yes, I believe I mentioned the name Ogwaltoth to you once before, when I told you about the Dunwich building in the capital wasteland, that book of arcane horrors, the Grivecni. And its pages
Oh man,
filled with
I am
dark
not
secrets that man was not meant
wanting
know.
to do any more of these fucking wires.
No, Edna. Now that my rifle is out of ammo.
Oh my god, yeah, I could not imagine doing like what are you doing, like actual like fucking what's it called, Shadowrun, or is it like another like
Right.
steampunk related or cyberpunk related thing?
Dunwich Boars also had a dig site up in the Commonwealth. The sole survivor
Alex,
of Vault 111
I
told me
would,
about
yeah,
the
he would be a
latest
really
advance
good
in
one.
human mysteries. On the surface, it seemed like an ordinary
For
mining
voicing
operation.
anybody.
One of the many
God, who would I want him to
stripping the
voice
last
in
useful
Fallout New
resources out of
Vegas?
the earth.
Huh.
In the years before the war, there was little left of the world's
I
precious
would want Alex to voice Volpez and Colta.
find yet untapped veins, very deep indeed.
Oh, he would be such a good fit for that
Perhaps they
character.
tunneled just deep enough.
Fuck.
I would guess that Dunwich wasn't seeking uranium or plutonium. They were seeking a loathsome lost world beneath our own. A Stygian place, the immemorial sediments of the eons left buried long before the first dinosaurs crawled from the primeval seas. The Dunwich family were not trying to unearth radioactive metals. They sought something much more powerful, dangerous, and wondrous. The sole survivor told me that at the lowest part of the mining operation there was a final dank chamber, one that led to an underground lake contained by a vast cyclopean
Alright,
cavern.
I'm gonna go and work on this this little room over here for a little bit.
Here
Kind of
within
get
the
myself a
foul
break from all
waters
that.
was a shrine.
I'm a big fan of this
Uppermost tip had been
like
cleared.
doing
This was but the seed
ruined
of the
rooms like this is
subterranean
always
realm
really
lost
fun
in the
for me.
ages before our own
Now,
history
interestingly,
began.
even though there's supposed to be like a
There,
section of
beneath
ceiling
those
torn out
flooded
here,
waters that the
there's
sole
nothing
survivor
there, so I
found
might
an
actually
object unlike anything
I think I'm
else.
going to change that in this version. I'm actually going to make it to where there is a section of the ceiling actually torn out.
A dagger carved from a piece of ancient mineral of unknowable origin. Kremvek's tooth. No, there's no such thing as black magic. Remember that museum up in the Commonwealth? The Museum of Witchcraft? No witches there, right? Just plain old death claws. Of course not. My new axe isn't of unknowable, sinister origin. It's simply an obsidian axe made by tribals of some sort. Found by that glowing ghoul, delivered into my hands by the powers of fate.
And with it, I shall serve Ogwaltoth well. But that is a story for another day.
It can be. It can be a pain in the ass. But I personally think that
Edna, come back. I was just joking.
a lot of the stuff that you can do with it turn it ends up being a lot cooler than annoying at the end of the day, because you can there's so many cool things that you can create in this.
Out for the rest of the day, week, whatever. I'm just gonna sing to Zeke now to be eyeballing for some power armored guy covered in goopy ghoul guts with a weird black hatchet. Probably thinks I'm a screw loose, or turn it into an idea for bad poetry. Now, that is scary.
See, in hindsight, I could have just done this. In fact, yeah, I think I'm actually gonna do that instead. Still looking for Liam Neeson? Well, if you find him, you be sure to hit us up, man. He can be pretty elusive, you know. He's I hear he has a particular set of skills, so you gotta watch out. There we go. So now we have a hole in this roof, and I'll be able to add the debris to it, like you can see on the floor in the original, and not be like, where the fuck is that supposed to be coming from? Ooh, that doesn't look good. In order to do that accurately and correctly, I'm also going to have to go ahead and duplicate all of these walls, essentially. And we're going to make a fake area in this upper spot. So that way it looks like there's going to be a room up here. Of course there's not one that you can reach through normal means, but it'll look like there is. One of the walls. Ugh, fuck. Just give me a regular ass wall. Shit.
You are on the best frequency
You know what?
with the cat's meow.
Timothy,
Speakers
that is a
are
fantastic
literally
idea.
for playing the station.
I like the way you think, sir. Let's see, where are all the windows we've got? Oh, a Halo skull up here, man, dude, you're a man after my own heart, for truly and for sure. But I actually know exactly what I want to do with the room up here.
Today's theme seems to be crazy stories. Thanks, Peepers. I got a tale for you nightingales on today's engine side chat. So, last thing I left off on was this burg called the Combat Zone led by a Rada named Tommy. I was one of Coulter's go-to girls for when he or one of his top guys needed work on power armor. Back then all these goons wanted stuff to rivet and TIG weld all over their frame. Car parts, TV screens, headlights, fencing, tin shingles, just whatever. So I was issued 3 guys to help watch my back while I was out opening salvage and raiding caravans for better bits. On one of my runs we heard, could it be? It was a bike. A motorcycle. I knew what those were, even if the knuckleheads who were assigned to me didn't. I was like, that's a motorcycle. We get it, we get major caps, dig? So cut the gas and keep up. So we went southeast toward the sound of the off-ramp by the docks, and we were being fired upon. I heard a machine gun coming from where that bike was peeling off to. My guys ducked, I took cover, and there was something off about the whole thing. A rock hit buzzsaw in the brain pan, and there was an explosion, or at least the sound of one. I looked over the cover, and I am not joking when I say
Hey, welcome to the stream, Garrett Nanooch.
making all these sounds with his mouth himself. What a joke. He even bounced and skipped with his arms out as he darted off to sight, riding his fucking pretend bike. So close to getting the wheels, and it was this oddball spaz whack job. Coulter and Gage got a big tickle out of it when we got back to the combat zone, but I wasn't laughing then. See, peepers? I got oddball tales too. Tell your girlfriend the bet is on. Back to the sweet sounds of all things cool on the cat's meow.
Shit. Can't really use this one. Have you heard about the new Hellboy movie? No, I haven't heard about it in a while. Like, I knew that it was a thing, but I feel like I haven't heard about it since, like, there was, like, a big controversy about who was going to play him. Yeah, I figured that Ron Perlman wouldn't be the guy anymore. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, he's getting up there, and I don't know if he'd really be able to do a lot of the stuff that they would need Hellboy to do. Hey, what's up, Carl? Did Kayla not tell me what? I have no idea what you're talking about, so I guess not. Oh my god, old man. Fuck, dude. Oh, shit. Dude. I'm so sorry to hear about that. No, she hasn't told me. She's at her friend's house right now because like times are kind of rough for us at the moment. So she's staying with a friend, so that way we don't have to worry about like feeding two mouths right now. But yeah, man, fuck. I hope you're holding up. Kind of seems like you are, but I mean, I know how that kind of thing can be. You know, you've always got me and her to talk to if you need to, and James, of course. But yeah, dude, this fucking guy, Altman, has been donating out of his ass for me. He donated $300 last night, and he's now donated like 300 today, or not 300. He's donated 100 today. And not only that, but now at this point he has donated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and with you 6 subscriptions to my channel to other viewers, as well as buying one for himself.
This is Rowdy, and you're listening to the
I'm glad it was amicable, at least. I'm not gonna lie, I was really afraid I was gonna fuck up that word, but yeah, I'm glad that it was amicable. So that means a lot. As far as that goes. What is candles animated? Why is it animated? Why? I don't understand. It's not animated at all. Okay then. It's good to know that you've got a plan. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, just, like, uprooting and moving all of a sudden, it definitely takes some planning. But at least you know what you're wanting to do. And that's more than a lot of other people can say. Hey, right on. I fucking feel you there. Oh wow, wow, 50 cent. I don't know what you're paid already, but like no matter what, even if it's minimum wage, like a 50-cent raise is nothing to laugh at. Dude, fucking nice. Like shit, I'm getting paid like $8.25 right now.
Radioactive station in the Massachusetts area. I'm Rowdy, your host with the keys to the kingdom of all things hep and hip. Ride in style out there. Tick-tock, tick-tock, what's that crazy sound? It's my baby leaving with a high heel stepping on the ground. I said, baby, what you trying to do? She said, whoa, home, daddy, I'm putting on you. And the last thing I heard was the tapping of her shoe. Thinking about you. How I comb your hair and make you cappuccino too. Well, I reckon I'm not the most perfect guy. I must have given you a million reasons why to retry for goodbye. Baby, how well.
How many loonies or toonies is that? I still can't get over the fact that your current there are parts of your currency that you refer to as loonies and toonies. I've also heard that you can scratch them and they smell like maple. I don't know if that's true or not. Fuck. You might 17 an hour. Fuck. Like you're like right up there with my stepdad. My stepdad works in the oil field industry. He used to work on rigs, but now he's transitioned to starting his own business where he surveys land for people. For oil rigs to like be placed, and I think I want to say he makes either 20 or 21 an hour. See, I forgot where the effects are. I don't know. I don't think it's under. I don't think it's the magic effects. Maybe it's visual effects. Maybe this is it. Interesting. And yes, of course, I absolutely saw the teaser for Elder Scrolls 6. I'm really excited for it. It's funny how much something as simple as how something as simple as fucking like a teaser of like a coastline can cause so much like discussion.
I'm watching Johnny D and Duke play a game of pool at the lounge, trying not to nod off at all the scratches and missed shots. Hope your day is cooler than mine, cats.
I got a whole lot of trouble with the money I got. I got a whole lot of trouble with the money I got. I got a whole lot of money, but I ain't got time. Spend a damn dime of this money of mine. A whole lot of nothing when I had a lot of time. Had a whole lot of nothing.
I don't know if I'm a big fan of.
Had so many friends that it wasn't even funny. Had a lot of action when I had some friends. I had a lot of action when I had some friends. Had some friends, but they wouldn't.
Yeah, I like this one a lot more.
Time in the county jail. If you try, but you can guess what's the little secret of my success. Don't pity me, I've done fine. Having it all, one thing at a time.
Like my bets on like High Rock or Hammerfell, or even like I honestly think that maybe this will be the first 3D Elder Scrolls game to incorporate multiple provinces. I would be super excited for Hammerfell. Like, I want the next Elder Scrolls game to have a desert. I don't care if it's in Elsewhere or if it's in Hammerfell. I want it to be a desert.
foolish money of mine.
Like a man in love, sitting around, trying to figure it out why you let me down. I travel over mountains, valleys, trying to find someone that looks like you. I don't know why they say you're just a word. Maybe you like to see me hurt. There's no more glow in the moon above. We shine down on man
I have seen some people say that it might be an Akavir. That'd be an interesting one too. I don't think I would be mad at that. Them moving away from Tamriel for a little bit. 'Cause I mean it's been Tamriel forever. So maybe it is about time to like see the rest of the Elder Scrolls like universe, you know.
I won't go walking, I'll go flying. I'll be laughing and I won't be crying. I don't know why they say you're just a word. Maybe you'd like to see me hurt. There's no more glow in the moon above. We shine down on the man in love.
This is Rowdy. You are on the best frequency with the cat's meow, aka Adam Cat's radio.
Let's see. I can't remember. I don't know if this is an actual mod or not. I'm listening to a 24/7 rockabilly station that is created by the guys who do the Old World Radio Boston mod and music streams. So it might have its own. It might be part of the mod, but if it is, I don't know.
After leaving that scene, I am back in the garage working on the T-51 with the old D brought me. I think he's got eyes for me, too. He can keep dreaming. But enough rapping about that. Fun fact, The T-51 is the most customizable, considered to be the golden age choice since its debut in Alaska. Its sleek and lightweight bodywork allows for all kinds of opportunity to jack it up, soup it up, and streamline. Not as durable as the T-60, but hey, at least in my sage opinion,
This,
it is the most versatile.
my dear friends, is going to be my memorial, part of the memorial for Altman Be Praised for being so generous. And since I happen to be working on the Citadel whenever he donated, it would make sense to commemorate him in the Citadel. And since he also mentioned earlier that he watched, he would watch Metalocalypse religiously, I'm going to assume that he's a fan of heavy metal. $350 caps. I know, right? They're gonna be so fucking confused. That's gonna be like the best part of it, honestly.
Just rolled into this station. This is Rowdy, and you are locked on to the ginchiest buzz zapping through the air. The cat's meow.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. See, I think that's just about everything that I could maybe add to it to make it look demonic. Oh shit, sorry, I totally missed a question, and that was like 5 minutes ago. Garrett and Anuj, if you're still in here, is your Fallout series still in the clouds or what? Yes, yes it is. I would still like to do something. I don't like Fallout related. I still want to do Fallout. I still want to do Machinima. I don't like maybe Fallout related, but I don't know if it's going to be Brotherhood Redacted or if it'll be something else. But unfortunately, I'm just not in a position right now to really be able to to really be able to do anything with it one way or the other. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I have thought about the doing an Elder Scrolls Machinima before. In fact, I even had not only did I have a pilot script for it written up, but I also had the voice of the follower Sophia signed on, and she had even recorded dialogue for it. But I was too busy with Brotherhood Redacted Season 1 to actually like get it out of the I'll get it off the ground. You know what? Here we go. I got it. Dragon Age could be interesting, but I don't know how possible that would be. I would really have to look at it, and like modding wise to see how it is, because I'm very picky about my machinima. Like, I want it to look good, you know. And it, like, I mean, it even took a while for me to really technically get Brotherhood Redacted to look good. But there was still that baseline like quality that I was able to give it, and like I don't want to just start a machinima series and then like not have like, you know, shit like lip syncing or being able to control the camera. That's the biggest thing too, is like being able to control the camera exactly how I want. And I can do that all day with games like Fallout and even Halo. But of course, you know, I'm from a generation where like everybody and their mother did a Halo machinima because of Red versus Blue, so I don't know if I would ever want to do that. And of course, you know, I don't know if I can. I don't have a console, so that's kind of a big damper on doing Halo machinima. And, you know, actually another thing that I've looked into and have played around with is actually, yeah, it definitely escalated quickly. He said make it as demonic as possible, so I'm gonna do that. I've actually played around with Source Filmmaker as well. So that could be something. That could be interesting, I think. Oh my god, I am going so fucking extra with this. I love it. I don't think you can actually scale effects like fire, unfortunately.
You out with Rowdy. Back to spinning trucks. on the cat's meow.
Who told me lies that broke my heart? Who gave me dreams that fell apart? Do I know who? Yes, I do.
The best part is you can absolutely see that poking through too. But otherwise, like, you know, you would walk in here and you'd be like, oh, hey, that's an empty room. You would actually have to walk all the way over here to this, like, broken couch that does nothing. And then turn around and look up in order to see it. And you would see that fucking poking through. And you'd be like, what the fuck? Oh my god, I love this. Best Easter egg ever. And I think we're going to add just one more thing to, like, make it even more, maybe a little bit more obfuscated. What is that called? Rebar. No, yeah, I guess that's really kind of like all I can do for, Oop, wait, what did... Okay, well, I guess that doesn't work. I think that's the best I can do for now. But yeah, so now, that'll definitely, like, give you a second guess on the way out. Oh, fuck, this is making me want to, like... there was a little bit where I was, like, trying to recreate Resident Evil locations, and that kind of... This is making me want to do, like, a Silent Hill-inspired build. Hold on, I gotta take a screenshot of this. Okay, so back to doing this. There's a couple things I want to add here and there, but I really don't know if I want to at the same time, just because compared to the A ring, the B ring is actually, like, legitimately a lot cleaner. There's no debris on the floor in the B ring the way there is in the A ring. So technically, what I have right now is, like, correct.
Asked me to send out this message, Cat, so hear me out.
I have added like a handful of Easter eggs. Most of it usually is like small stuff. Like I added some toy cars to like a little toy car scene in Mason District Park, which is where the Hubris Comics building is. I think I've done some other small stuff like that, but nothing nearly as major as what I just did. like I've never actually added like a unique item before, so you know I made it to where you're not supposed to be able to get to it through normal means, so there's that at least. You know, by having this here, that makes it to where a player cannot get through it, even with one of the glitches using, like, say, the unique typewriter, for example, which has the same, like, paintbrush glitch as Oblivion did, where if you drop it, it sits in midair and you can actually jump on top of it. So if you have multiple of them, you can jump on it, drop another one, jump on that one, drop another one, jump on that one, drop another one, so on and so forth. You really only need like 2 for the typewriter in order to make a stairway to heaven. You can get over and on top of anything in the base game doing that. You can even get up to the Pridwin without having to you can get up to the Pridwin without doing the quest, so that's pretty funny. But it is the rare typewriter that you have to find, and I only know where one of them is off the top of my head in the game, and that's at the fucking Backstreet Apparel. There's one on the 2nd floor in Backstreet Apparel. No, it's on the 1st floor in Backstreet Apparel, but it's there. I'm sure there's more than that one. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. So yeah, the only way that anybody would be able to get up here and grab that skull is by no clipping, essentially. So it's not game breaking, even though it is worth 350 caps. And technically, let's see, he got the top tier donations, that's 25. NAF is 30. Juicebox is 35, Titan Roboduck is 40, Timothy is 45, Retep is 50, and my friend Carl is 55. So technically, actually, this should be 405 caps, because that was the point of me giving it a specific value, is it's how much he's donated so far. 5,000 hits. And there's also no light leak either, so yeah, like coming up here and seeing that, in fact, oh, you know what? I can even do that too. I can grab one of these, duplicate it, and bring it up here, and like put it right here in front of this. So that even if you look at it from down there, there's also dust in front of it too, so you have to be like, bam. Oh yeah, I was using your name in vain. I was using you. I was like, I don't even know how to say it, but anyway, still. The toaster in Gears of War. I don't remember the toaster in Gears of War. I remember the golden chicken from Gears of War 3, for sure. And there are actually other effects that I think I could use. God, I'm spending way too much time on this Easter egg. But there are actually a lot of people who aren't here to watch, so that kind of makes it fun. Like, I think there's like a heat wave effect that I could do.
Out with Rowdy on the Cat's Meow.
And this is actually, I mean, it's actually kind of good for me to do this anyway, just because I can come through and kind of reintroduce myself, because like before I started working on the Citadel again, it had been a while since I actually tried to do a lot of this stuff, so this is kind of like me reintroducing myself to a lot of the effects and shit that I could not for the life of me remember otherwise. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's like a heat wave effect that you can use, and that would be pretty fucking cool, actually. But I don't know what it would be called. It's not. It's not this. No, it can't be. Maybe it's this one. No, I mean that does look cool though, doesn't it? No, so it's not that. I probably scrolled past it. It's probably called Heatwave. It is not called Heatwave. Okay, so I'm not stupid. Let's see, effects. Steam vent, maybe? Nope. Nope.
So, I got the T-51 Prima code for the paint job.
I know it exists because I used it. I recreated a part of the pit, and I know that I used it there.
I best go see what's buzzing. Another log? Go ahead, peepers. Let's hear it.
Come, Edna. A great moment is upon us. You must record the coming of Ugg.
Yeah, I can't find it, unfortunately. That's disappointing. But oh well, what can you do?
What? That's silly. My armor is
Okay.
the same as it's always been.
Yeah, I guess we're more or less done with the Citadel
Darkness. Darkness is the absence
B
of light.
ring.
Nothing can radiate darkness. Now,
There's still a lot more that I could do with the wires,
hands,
but I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm done with wires for like the rest of my life.
Ancient sigils carved into this black stone axe make perfect sense when viewed from the right angle.
So let's go ahead and save there, and we're going to
black magic at every unexplained
duplicate the A
Fools
ring.
aren't caused by voodoo. Brotherhood airships aren't powered by fairy dust. Mutations explain most psyker activity. Well,
I don't know if it's
there
called
are a few
laboratory.
events
Shit, I
I've
shouldn't
witnessed that
have
can't be
named it before I
explained
did
by
that.
conventional science.
Citadel.
You don't have to
Oh, it's just
remind
called
me
Citadel
about the
Lab.
ghost of Anna Winslow. I was there in the den when the Chosen One put her spirit to rest by returning her stolen locket. A local chem dealer had stolen it, unaware of its supernatural significance. But that doesn't mean my new axe is possessed by a vengeful ghost. Yes, I remember.
Right on, Altman. You have a wonderful evening.
But the Grandchester Mansion was part of a haunted house attraction at an amusement park. It's no more authentic than anything else at Nuka World. The ghost that the sole survivor said they saw in there. Well, that was probably
Yeah,
part of
honestly,
the
at this
haunted
point, I
house's
think you
special
guys might have the right
Dangling on a
idea.
wire
I might call it
or
for today and go to the store, grab me a
And the ghost that Ranger Tim
grab me
said
a
she saw in the
soda
window could
or
have
something
been
like that, and
child glowing from radiation
watch some
in a
YouTube
tiny
before
pool
I
of pretty dress.
go
Well,
to
aren't
sleep.
you suddenly the little parapsychologist? Yes, little Lucy Grandchester was said to be possessed by a demon when she was a
You
child.
guys have a wonderful evening.
But that
Thank you
was
all
the
for
pre-war
tuning into the
days.
stream,
Back
as
when
short as it
people
was
were primitive
today,
and superstitious.
and hopefully I will
Magic
see you
crackers
guys
to ward
maybe
off evil
tomorrow.
spirits, wore
Or, well, I
magic
guess later
snakes on
today,
chains around
actually,
their necks.
technically.
They
See you later.
understand even the most basic